Yo, what up, what up, what up? Na. Got another Casty cast for you guys, and I am doing some more games of ArtofSunZi, also known as most likely Cole, against BBRRB, and I think this is DefJam. I know this guy is, if it is DefJam, he's a pretty good player. Actually, I know this BBRRB guy is pretty good. And he's played against Cole a decent amount of times this season. Cole's been playing a lot of good players this season, and he's been up on a lot of people, and there's some beef going on about Cole playing Hydra, and there's actually people willing to throw down some decent money on a best of 11 series, which I would gladly throw down $50 for it to the winner. And I know some people were even saying they'd throw down 100. So, hey, maybe that'll happen, because a lot of people think that Hydra's just so much better than Cole, and I don't think that's the case. I think in a best of 11 series, I do have Hydra 6-5, I think, winning the series. But some people think Hydra would go 6-0 on Cole, and definitely not. I think Cole and Hydra are kind of in a different stratosphere as Western players, and Cole's been getting his mojo back, playing more ones, and he's number one on SCW30, continuing to be number one, showing you he's the real deal. So and someone, I think someone left in one of my comments that Cole he just comes back sometimes, and he'll do some different build orders or a few different strategies that players aren't used to, and he gets those victories over the top tier players. And back in the day, he used to play against Rabbit. He used to play against Thanks, who's another Korean player. I think he played against JH. He played against Gold SCV. So I mean, he's been able to beat the top level players. So I would really like to see that series. So hopefully it happens. I know that he's big into, he doesn't really care to be the best, and completely understandable. But maybe do it for the fans, do it for the people. We want to see some sick games. I mean, if you lose, then you can come back and practice a little bit more and get better. I know his APM has really kind of increased. I think he's gotten better. He's definitely the smartest player of the Western players. So, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see it, but I'm sure he gets annoyed by people continuing to ask him. So, we'll see if it happens. Maybe it'll happen this weekend. And happy Wednesday, everybody. I just got off work, and I really haven't casted. I've been posting casts, but those are ones that I've previously done. And so yeah, just happy Wednesday. And I watched the Colby Masvidal fight. Colby destroyed him. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive, but anyways, I will talk during intermission. Looks like we got just 8 Marines right here, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to get to 700 super fast factory. This is kind of what Cole does. His TVZ is extremely good. Look at this lair, pretty decently timed lair right here, and then getting a decent amount of macro hatcheries. BBRRB, I'm just gonna call him. I'm gonna check after this game and confirm that it is DefJam. Getting a decent amount of sunkins right here, so doesn't want to get bulldozed through with Marines and medics, but that's not usually what. As I say that, that's what he's going to do. That's not usually what he does, but that's Cole does. And that looks like that is what he's going to do right now. He's got the medics coming in here. Looks like he's going to stim these bad boys up. These guys are about to go into battle. And going to take out that one sunken. Probably take this guy out. And then he's actually not even going to take that one. He's just going to run him by, get those medics in. He knows the medics will make it in. So, and now he's just going to go right after the drone skis. These guys are all going to get healed up real quick. So really nice move. This is what I'm telling you. Cole does these things. and you don't expect it from him. And this is not looking good for BRB. Gonna micro these guys. He's floating this over. Let's make sure we continue to watch the micro. The Sunken did finish up. He saw that that was finishing up. He's got these guys nicely pinned in the corner right here. So it really, these Zerglings can't really get at him, but it's gonna be the last attempt to go right here. Trying to take out the pool. I think he might just try to snipe it out real quick. Not able to get it. And these guys are going to go down. And BRB just going to call the GG, knowing that it is basically over. He's got the engineering bay. Tank is probably... it's going to be out soon. Let's see how close that tank was. I was about halfway done, so... but it was basically over. He even had the science facility. Might have even went for... did he go? Not going to show me, but... maybe he was going to go with a dropship of some sort. So, GG. We got a right here, so. And they played a lot of games. So, got another TVZ, but it's going to be reversed. And we'll get to see Cole's Zerg. Cole's TVZ is extremely, extremely good. I mean, I did the replays of Cole versus Scan. Unfortunately, Scan got a ton of bad... a ton of bad matchups, but I think Cole went like 6-1 on Scan. So, I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast. So, I would love to see that Western, top Western battle. And I mean, if you win that, if you win a Bow 11, it doesn't mean you're 100% better than another person, because we saw Buell play against Resound in the tournament, and people kind of forget that Buell lost 3 games to Resound, all ZVP, and Buell won 4-3 in that series. So after that, Buell just dominated everyone. So here's your Chocodo. Can be in a nice position to kind of abuse the Terran. If you can get maybe quick Guardians. I think I saw one of the games that I did cast of SunZi, Cole. He kind of went for Guardians, but he also went for Lurkers, which was kind of interesting. It's almost usually you either go for quick Lurkers with Swarm, or you go for Guardians. So he kind of did both. So we'll see what he does this game. And I was going to say one other thing, but I forgot. So, but here's your Scouting Overlord. Maybe it'll come to me. Maybe it'll come to me. But just the 3 racks. Oh, I wanted to check. Yeah, let me check the SCW site real quick and see. I want to see who this BRB guy is for sure. He is GGRRG, which is, let me see who that is. It's DefJam, yeah. So it is DefJam. And DefJam is, I think he's considered one of the top 10 of all time. I think I could put him in that category on Western. Maybe top 8. So he's a good player. So I mean, Cole's been playing some good players. But we got the 3 racks, and we'll see if he tries to go for a super quick push. Cole not going to go with the quick gas. So usually you see the Koreans go for the super fast gas. Cole goes for more of a choke. And he'll have a decent amount of hatcheries to where he can keep building more minerals. Kind of building up even more hatcheries. But then getting the drones to even make more sunken colonies. So, and he can really hold the push for a while back. So, and then by that time, he's hoping that his Guardians are there, or his Lurkers would swarm. Versus the Koreans mostly just go for that Korea or Muta Micro. So fast Mutas, Muta Micro, and then into the Hive, and then Lurker Swarm. So we'll see if he gets Hydros Den, or if he gets the lair next. Looks like he's going to get the lair. He would have got the Hydros done at 50. Yeah, I can go right into that. And double factory for DefJam. And for viewers out there, I'm saying the person Cole, this is Cole. He's also known as Kokanee. So if you guys want to see other games of him on my channel, he's been on my channel. So yeah, you got the double factory, so we're probably going to put the tanks right here, try to push from the ledge. I'm surprised he's not bringing these Marines on over. Usually you want to kind of put the Marines right here and make sure that the Zerg doesn't push out with their Sunkens. Some players are really good at pushing out with their Sunkens. But yeah, just going to keep putting the Sunkens a little bit back here. Here's your engineering bay. We'll see if he floats this over to see if he can find out what the tech is. I'm going to go into a starport. And he's getting siege. He's got one tank on the way. Going to have another tank on the way. He needs to keep pumping out of those barracks. At 48 supply, 33 supply. And there's your lair. There's your Hydros den. And we'll see if he gets a hive maybe. See if he puts the hive over. He's going to put the spire over here. So, I don't know. Sometimes players will build like this and put a spire and their hive over here to... Oh, maybe he's hiding it. So maybe he's trying to hide it over here. And throw off the timing of DefJam. So he could be doing that, and that looks like appears what he's doing, but I don't know how effective that's going to be because these tanks are going to be pushing in here real quick. And I think that might go down, but we'll see. But now he's got 4 macro hatcheries. He's got this hatchery. He's got a couple Hydros. Let's see if he's getting lurkers at all. No, or not lurker upgrade. Barracks on the way. Going to continue to push right now. Going to see that spire right there. And those Hydras did what they could. And going to continue to make the Sunkens and buy as much time as he can. DefJam's in a pretty good spot. A lot of times the Terran will build the factories in the middle, but since DefJam is so close, he can just build in his own base. But he does need to win and push in here before Cole gets Guardians. So this is a pretty quick push right now. See if mutas are on the way. He's got 10 mutas and a couple of Scourgies on the way. And he's probably going to snipe some of these out. We'll see if DefJam tries to take out this spire that's chilling right there. And he's pushing in pretty darn quickly. Here's your mutas over here. And going to take out that... Wow, quick move right there. Going to start taking out all of the SCVs. Couple Marines are going to come in over here. Smart move. Is this going to do enough damage, though? These guys are popping out, trying to build some turrets. Going to have to pull these guys back. And he's got a couple mutas right here. It's a lot of mutas. Is he going to try to trade bases right here? Going to take out some more SCVs. Going to take out that turret. Maybe he's going to come back. Here's your... Tank's gonna siege up, go after the minerals. He took out the left side, but I don't think he got many kills. And this might be the GG McGee. I think that's gonna be the GG McGee. Maybe not. Maybe not. These Sunkens are doing some work. Oh no. He's got more Zerglings popping out. He's got 29 drones. I think he's gonna survive this. He just doesn't have a spire, and he's just gonna continue to make Zerglings right now. I called the GG McGee way too soon. Can't be doing that. Dang, that was nice. Gonna take out the Marines, pick the Marines, take out a couple of these tanks, and is it gonna be GG McGee for Cole? Gonna GG McGee reverse it? 180 the GG McGee right there. Wow. Beautiful job there. Gonna stack attack. But gonna keep sending in the units. He's making his spire again. Playing at 226 APM. Definitely picked up his APM from last time. There's the G. G. So we will get right into the next one. So we got another TVZ. I gotta go grab my work computer real quick though. So I'm gonna put this on idle for a second. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Alright guys, I'm back at it. Back at it. Alright. So, same matchup as last game. And Cole gonna be in a corner spot. So that was some nice stuff right there. Alright. So yeah, looks like the same build. And I think we could probably speed it up just a tad, because we know what's going to happen here. See if Kokanee goes for another hatchery. Looks like he's got the money for it. Gonna go hatchery, then gas. And we'll see if DefJam wants to build the factory in the middle since he's in a far spot. Take a sip of my drink. Scouting, I think he's searching for an overlord right now. And one thing that I think Cole he knows or something is how to place his sunkens perfectly. I don't know if he studied a lot of replays. And gonna go into a command center. So looks like DefJam wants to play for a longer game. We'll see if he goes even to another command center. And we'll see how Cole wants to counter that. So he's gonna go with kind of a quick push, but he's gonna have somewhat of a macro. So I kind of like that from DefJam. If he can just keep his macro up, and if his late game is good, then it's good strategy. I don't know how good his late game is. The only thing is when you're macroing like this, and then you put your factories in the middle, he's most likely going to lose these. And this is going to get scouted out really nicely by Cole. So, nice little scouty scout right there. See if some gas gets, another couple gas gets made. Yeah, there's your double gas. I keep getting messages for work. And 2 starports? Okay. Trying something a little bit different maybe. I'm guessing he's going to try to go, maybe he's going to go with Valkyries and, ooh, this guy went too far. Going to get saved. Maybe he's going to go for Valkyries and siege tanks, which I think is a pretty good combination. And then we'll see how, if Cole uses Scourges pretty well. There's your Queen's Nest and Spire. And see, this game he's pushing out 1 2 1 2 1 2. He does that 1-2 step. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I hit you with the 3-piece and the soda. Leave a comment if you know who that is. I hit him with the 3-piece and the soda real quick. Yeah, just one tank, but see how many, see how little Marines he has here? I'm gonna just push out with these. Ooh, he lost that sunken right there. He's really trying to push out with these sunkens. He's got 2 macro hatcheries right here. He's got the hive on the way. Let's see how close it is. Almost halfway done. Got to remember, once you get the hive up, then you got to get the greater spire. Then you got to get the mutas to transfer into the guardians. So take some time. See if he gets another macro hatchery, or if he's just going to continue to play off these 2 hatcheries. He's getting the evolution chamber. Going to use that to get spore colonies, which will deter the engineering bay. Going to go into vessels. So interesting. Going to go into vessels. Got an armory. And got the mutas. He's going to do exactly what he did last game. But this time DefJam is prepared for it. He's got the turrets. We'll see. Maybe he'll just take out some of these. He could maybe take out a turret here and then take out a lot of these depots. Let's see how many mutas. 8 mutas. This is a cool, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Close switches up his strategy. He's changed the strategy up a little bit. Gonna take both of these out. Needs to try to repair that, which he is. He's trying to repair that. And it is gonna go down. And this is gonna do some work against DefJam. And during this, he's got the hive. He's got the greater spire on the way. Making more mutas. He's got the choke. Does need to be a little bit careful that this push is coming in right now. Killing the Marines. There's your Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie's going to be huge. Might take out 2 or 3 of these guys. Needs to micro these guys around. Yeah, took out 1 at least. And it is finally going to go down. Marine going to pop out and absolutely die. That poor dude. You're ready for combat. Muta. Dead. But look at this. Cole, while he's doing this, microing over here doing the damage. He's got the, this is going to be, got to be done. Yeah, almost done. He's got a couple mutas here, but he's really buying himself more and more time. He's got the hatchery. And this is a lot of tanks, mostly. No Marines, really. So, let's see if this is another starport. Upgrading, didn't upgrade irradiate, so I think he may have forgot to do that, or he just wanted the vessels for detection. Didn't get a comstat, so I think that did some decent damage. Got the guardians on the way. These guardians are going to be so, and devours. Wow, 8 minutes and 5 seconds. That is hella fast. Needs to get a spore though. He's got the devour to help out. And he's got the Scourges coming in. Gonna take out that Valkyrie and gonna push this back. And this is where I'm saying this might go down. So this is some good stuff. I love seeing Cole play. He is a stud. And DefJam is pretty good to himself. He handled getting Mutabomb like that pretty decently. Still building. See, I don't think he's going to need to get another command center. I think he's been doing pretty good off that, just the 1 extra command center since he got it so early. Getting a couple Goliaths. And looks like he's going to start pushing in here. I'm guessing he's got range. Going to take out that Overlord. Range is almost done for the Goliaths. Get these guys in here, siege up. He wants to try to finish off the Zerg before the Zerg gets Defilers. And I'm guessing a Defiler mount is already on the way or made for Cole. Let's just see how this battle transpires though. Got the Scourges going to take out 1. And these guys are getting pretty annihilated. A couple Devours though coming in and saving the day. Irradiate should be done. We'll see if a couple Scourges pop out and take this out. And now it looks like Cole's just going to start moving on out. These Valkyries, 2 Valkyries right there. Irradiate on the Devour. Another Devour right there. So he's got 4 Devours. He's going to lose 2 of them. And Goliaths at range are pretty decent against Guardians. But this looks like it is going to go down. We'll see if a Hydra is done. Yeah, we'll see if some Hydras come out of here as well. Cole playing at, he only plays at 180 APM. That's still pretty good for Zerg. Terran is getting pretty big. Even though he's losing his base right here, this is actually going to survive. So he's got a decent amount. He's got a lot of gas. He's doing pretty good with his gas. And he's got a pretty big base. He's got 4 starports. Starting to make a ton of factories. So this is going to turn into one of those longer games. And I think DefJam has pretty good macro. So we will see. Is he making all? There's your couple more Valkyries and vessels, tanks. He's got that one upgrade on attack, getting all 3 upgrades up there. Get an engineering bay, gonna put it over his main so it doesn't get mutabombed. And we are gonna see Cole start choking up. I'm guessing Cole wants to get this into a late game, get some spores and get some sunkens, and really kind of start choking up here. Let's see if he's getting any upgrades. Getting carapace upgrade. And actually just going to go straight for the attack. We'll see if a siege happens right here. And going to have to run these guys as close as he can and try to take these guys out, get that splash damage. And they are going to get blasted so quick. And that was a nice little attack there by Cole. But look at the supply of DefJam. 134. He does have 76 SCVs, but his base is pretty massive. So I think that he's going to be A-okay for a little while. And Cole getting a couple more hatcheries, building up his base. There's the Defiler Mound. A little bit late on the Defiler Mound. And going to choke this up, get those 2 factories up here, get a depot to kind of wall this off. And we'll see if Cole just wants to stay in the middle right here, or if he's just going to retreat on home. Looks like he's sending these guys out pretty quickly. Going to get some spore counties in the back for that defense. Getting another macro hatchery. I mean, I think that Cole's playing this one really. I think both players are playing this one really nicely. Supply of 160 for DefJam. He's gonna start moving out. If not now, yeah, it looks like he is. So gonna make Goliaths, tanks, and we'll see if Cole just moves these guys on back. A couple mutas coming on over. It looks like Cole's gonna try to hold the fort right here. Not sieging up these tanks. It's a lot of Valkyries. Sniping out these Guardians real quick. Somehow winning this battle. 93 supply, 99. Have to siege up these tanks ASAP. Ferg taking out that tank. Gonna try to. This is too many tanks. You have to retreat. And the vision for Cole is getting pretty nice. Look at how he's spreading out all these overlords. Gonna see, might just snipe this out. He's got some Guardians right here. Might try to snipe this out. Got all these Valkyries. Nice move there by DefJam. Gonna take out all that vision. And one thing that you see the Koreans do is they get Overlord speed really quickly. And I feel like a lot of Western players kind of neglect to get that. I think that Cole can add that to his arsenal. And another massive attack. And he's got the Defilers, so. Swarms up. Another swarm. Got the Zerglings coming in. The Zings. The Zings coming in. And I'm surprised that DefJam hasn't sent over some vessels to try to go after the minerals. This guy's chilling in here. Not in range for a tank. He's pretty low on HP. There he is. Straight to 0. Straight to 0. Scans coming down. Gonna look, and I'd be a little bit intimidated on how big that Cole got. See all these macro hatcheries. He's pretty big. And here comes a big attack right here. And just being relentless with his attacks. I'm surprised he's pushing in this much. I mean, he's got what is that, 10 factories? He's probably might just run these guys up, try to take out, look at this, he's gonna run these guys up, try to take out the depots. Cole is slowly becoming one of my favorite players. He's gotten a lot better at ones. And he's got speed on his attack for Zerglings. He's got a lot of gas as well. So he might transition into... We'll see if he transitions into Ultralisks. See if he's got an Ultralisk Cavern. This will go down. Nice little wall here for DefJam. DefJam has a pretty big base though. Gonna take this out, or trying to, and he's just gonna try to run in here and go after some SCVs. And he's gonna make some lurkers back here. These are the things that Cole does that are super smart. And if somehow those could survive, here's your vessel. Is gonna get sniped. He's too worried about this right now. That is gonna go down. And he's going to go for the attack. He needs to seize these up. He has so much money. He has supply stock. Nice defensive matrix. Here comes your vessels coming after the minerals. And this might do some damage against Cole. Might be a little bit too offensive. Look at all of these vessels right here. We'll see if a bunch of Scourgies get made. Got only 2 right there. Just going to keep sending in the Zerglings with a couple Hydras in the back. I think that DefJam should have kept going with these. And nice swarm. He's got the defilers right here. And here comes your attack on the minerals. Gonna take out. Ooh, they spawned a little bit too late. And there's your burrow. Gonna lose 10, 11. Ooh, he lost a decent amount of drones. So that is going to hurt Cole. But he's doing some work up here. Look at all these Zerglings. And look at the Zerglings with the quick attack. They just absolutely feast. It's like they haven't eaten in days. Straight up going to Chipotle, getting the double steak burrito. Extra guac on these guys. Look at that. They got the extra guac going. Even feasting on a defensive matrix. They are working it. And gonna have to stack attack. He knows he has so many SCVs. He's got the vessels. I think maybe he needs to get vultures, lay some mines or something. But now the minerals of Cole are pretty low. He has a ton of gas though. Gonna morph into some lurkers right here. Supply at 150, so still doing okay because he's got so many factories here. See, oh, he took out the main. I missed it. How did he take out the main? Wow, the main got taken out. Sorry guys. I don't want to restart how that main died, because sometimes when I restart it, it doesn't, it'll crash. He must have just ran those guys right on up, took it out real quick. Here comes your Wraiths and Valkyries. I think he needs to go after the minerals again. Sometimes when I don't have the colors, oh, it's not gonna let me. Sometimes when I don't have the colors, it doesn't. It's a little bit harder to see in the minimap when it's not red and blue. Defiler might red stuff this. Actually, just gonna put up the swarm. Get in the swarm. And sieging up the tank. So DefJam just gonna be aggressive and go for it right here. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of gas. Just needs to rebuild some factories. Some scans coming down. And gonna use the Scourgies, trying to take out the vessels, but gonna get maybe one. And just I don't know how Cole's really doing this. I mean, his unit combination is great. The Zerglings with the Hydras, using any air other than Scourgies. And just going all out ground game. 110 to 118 supply. There's another swarm coming out. Needs to use those vessels on the defilers. A couple more Wraithies coming in here. But I think a couple more factories need to get made by DefJam. Nice defensive matrix. Looks like he's starting to push in right here though. And there's your Ultras. There's your Arnold Schwarzeneggers. And he wants to get all those swarms up, so it's a big line for the ultras to just come blasting through. They take out one, they take out two, and then they're in here. They're taking out everything over here. So, gonna irradiate that ultra, but I want to know how much damage an irradiate does. I think it takes only 2 irradiates to kill an ultralisk, not 3. But it must have a certain amount of damage that it does. Gonna take this out. Let's see what the supply is. 133. Gonna micro that ultralisk back. Scans coming down. He's seeing that Cole's getting a little bit smaller. This guy's chilling. He just burrowed up these guys? Yeah, he burrowed these guys up. That poor guy chilling, he just wants to have a good time. He's like, what time's the bar opening? Or he was just being a bouncer. Couple of Scourgies, gonna take out a lot of these vessels, if not all of them. There's 2. And 4. And now Cole realizing he's going to have to get some more macro hatcheries, putting up 2 more. He's just trying to get this out of his base. We'll see if maybe he goes for a drop. I think it could maybe go for 1 lurker, or 1 overlord, 2 lurker. Just sneak in a little drop and take out all the minerals. Those are those little minute things that someone like Brain would do. And when you're just in the heat of the battle, you forget you're just all about defending right now. That would be some epic stuff. And it's so much easier said than done. Microing these guys right here. Money, gas is getting low for DefJam, which is big. You need your gas. Slowly pushing in here though. Gonna keep these swarms up. It's a lot of ultras. How many is this? 7 ultras. Basically all upgraded. This guy's trying to sneak in. He could go after the minerals. He's gonna micro him out of there though. And these guys are getting worked. Trying to take this out. Needs to siege up these tanks. And some vessels are gonna try to come in, maybe take out the minerals. But the minerals of DefJam are slowly depleting. This is one thing that Cole is good at, as he knows if he can kind of keep the pressure on. He knows that the Terran's gas is going to get weaker and weaker. And he's going to see the vultures coming in here. And he's going to realize that the gas is getting a little bit low on the Terran. So he just needs to keep holding off. Maybe build a couple more hatcheries here and there. Keep surviving. But he's having a hard time trying to survive here. Got to keep those swarms up. He's got a bunch of Zerglings. And now he's going to transition into Guardians. And I think the Guardians will just feast on this. Got some more mutas right here. And now the supply. Look at the supply of coal. 172. Another swarm coming down. Little Hydra right there. Just burrowed up. He's got all the Scourgies to take out the Defilers. He's going to have Lurkers, Guardians, Zerglings. Probably a couple Devours. Yep, Devours are going to spawn. And looks like he's going to take this out. Sending these guys over. Going to try to run into some air units. But there's really not much. He might run into these guys. We'll see. Taking this out, though. No upgrades on his air. But going to call the GG. And Cole going to win that one. So Nice ZVT. Nice ZVT. And I'll do one quick little short TVP. And we got, yeah, so now DefJam on the Protoss and Cole is on the Terran. So see if DefJam goes for anything crazy, and we'll see if Cole goes for anything crazy. Does not look like it. Looks like a Nexus, unless he goes for 2. Yeah, looks like a Nexus is gonna get made from DefJam, and there is gonna be. I like that these guys are friends, or maybe not, but I think they are. DefJam telling him to leave. And we'll see if he scouts the middle. Just gonna scout upwards. So gonna go for the triple. Little risky, frisky right there. And just gonna start scouting the Chokadokes. Rhineski coming on down. Gonna have that Zealot out. Probably right when he gets scouted. And we'll see if Cole's aggressive or not early on. Cole's got pretty good Marine micro. Underrated. And this guy, is he going to be always going to try to take out this probe? He sees it. He knows this probe's here. Going to finish that probe off. Get a couple shots off on it. And then run these guys and finish it up. And now we got 5 Marines. Needs to scout this and see that he's up against a triple like this. This is a really risky build from DefJam. Getting his gas. No forge. No forge, no problem is his motto right now. Here's your academy. 8 Rhineskis. Another 3 coming on over, so he's going to have 11. And I would like to have him, if he put his Marines kind of all together and then split, so nothing could sneak on in. Here's a SCV. He's going to get that Scouty Scout off. See no choke. And he's going to see a lot of gateways. So he's got to be a little worried about, he saw 4 gateways, that it could be a big time rush. But, and see he's going to put these guys behind a depot right here. We'll see if 3... Getting some fire bats first, and he's going to probably have stim. And he's going to have an engineering bay. And I've seen Gold SCV do this. Gets that wall off. He did this against Hydra, and this is really, really effective. And he's going to have a couple medics in there as well. Probably, and look at, he's building it, canceling, and not finishing. So, making this a nice little wall. Going to start finishing up that depot, though. And there's your a 4th barracks. We'll see if a command center comes really soon. Look at my timing. I am impeccable with my timing. Stimming up. I don't see a medic out here. Gonna blast these guys real quick. And he's got a decent amount of fire bats as well. These guys are running in. Gonna take out this pylon right here. Actually, just gonna skip the pylon, move on in. No Templar archives, or it's on the way, stimming up. And gonna take out all of those zealots basically. We'll see if he runs this firebat into the minerals. He knows he's got the opportunity. Probe in the way, splitting these guys up. The probes are gonna get smoked. Pun intended. And gonna call the GG. Building the bunker in here. He forgot to get the forge. He did have the pylon up here. but he did forget to forge. And DefJam won a few games. I'm not gonna do anymore. This will be the last one I'm doing because I gotta go. But DefJam did win a couple games against Cole, so don't mean to represent him in a bad way here. I think he lost all the games that I casted. He didn't play that good this game, but yeah, so good stuff right there from Cole, and maybe we'll see that series between Cole and Hydra. But yeah, give the video a like, give it a subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.